Hey everyone, it is week 3 of class, and today we're talking about layers and levels. And this exercise is to help you to begin to think in terms of layers and levels with a specific problem or issue or situation. So what I want you to do is first think of a problem or situation, an issue that you'd like to work with. And if you need to stop the video, go ahead and do that. Think of what you want to work with, tune in, see if that feels like the right one, and then come back and we'll get started. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this situation or issue, I'll call it a situation, and I want you to bring it up deeply into your awareness so that it just really feels like it's filling your body and you understand what it is that you're dealing with. It's not just in your head, it's all around. And what I want you to do first is think of this issue, feel into this issue, meditate on this issue, experience this issue, this situation, as only physical. Imagine that there is no other level. There's no psychological level, there's no spiritual level, it's just physical. So you're isolating this particular layer and level, the physical of this, and take a moment with that. Next, I want you to move into the area in which you would feel this as just psychological. This situation is only psychological. There is no real physical component. There is no other soul component. There's nothing else to it except that. So take a moment with that. Now I want you to imagine or to feel into and isolate the layer and level of the spiritual or the soul. So if this was a soul situation, and really the only thing pertinent about it was in the soul, feel into that, think into that, use your senses from a soul perspective, and see what you learn. Great. Now I want you to imagine, to feel into, to move into the idea of this situation as having a family origin. It could be your immediate family or your extended family. But your family, as though this was a family issue. And tune into that and see what comes up for you. Now move into the layer and level that is a cultural issue. So there's no psychological, there's no soul, there's no family, it's just cultural. This is just the culture you were raised in. And what do you know about this situation? into the level of the land. Imagine that the land has a problem and that it's manifesting as this situation. And what do you know about this situation if it were strictly a problem that was emanating from the land? Now, with all of these layers and levels in mind, I want you to take a journey to the other track, or to your own CD if you have one, a drumming journey. And I want you to ask to be taken to the history, to the very beginning of this problem, and see what you learn about the very beginning of this situation or this issue. And then I want you to move forward into the future. So you're going past the present moment, go forward into the future, and ask to be shown how this is resolved in its best possible way. So there may be many futures out there. Many people believe there's a lot of potential futures. So you want to travel to the future in which this situation is resolved in its best possible way. And do that journey and then comment on that journey in our class discussion.